So, namaskar, dosto. My name is Ajish, your favorite host, and you're watching Jyotish for All, one of the finest astrology channels on YouTube today. Today we have a very dignitary guest, Dr. Sanjay Raut, who's been practicing astrology, Vedic astrology, as well as numerology over the last 15 years. He's got a very intuitive technique in explaining planetary conjunctions in various bhavs or various houses of your astrological chart. He also specializes in numerology and has been practicing and guiding his set of customers. And he's been sort of specializing in career, relationships, business, analyzing your dreams and so on and so forth. चलो चलते हैं. Let's welcome Dr. Sanjay. Dr. Sanjay, thank you so much for coming on to Jyotish for All and welcome you to the show, sir.
Thank you, Ajiji, and thank you, Jyotish, for all specifically for this immersive sessions and a very good, like we are in the first January 2024, and all the people, those who are watching these sessions, they are very welcome, specifically on this immersive sessions. Thank you so much, Ajiji, and all the team members. We can start the session.
Wonderful, wonderful. So, चलो दोस्तों, आज के दिन, let's talk about relationships. How planetary positions really affect one's relationship. So the first question, Sanjay ji, how the positioning of planets impact relationships in general from a astrology perspective.
Yes. So let me clear. Astrology, specifically a very intuitive science, cosmic science, and those people specifically belongs to India. There are two various typology of astrology because it's a ocean, and in India they are into moon centric horoscopes. Means moon is replica of the mind, and in some portions they are taking sun horoscopes, means full horoscope. So there are two perception of the charts. Specifically, our today discussion is on relationship. So in our astrology, there are 12 houses. So 12 houses, every houses have their own traits. But for the relationship, for the emotions, for the love, and for the marriage, we are look over for 5th house, 7th house, and 8th house. These are the three major houses. There are two subordinates, the major houses and the minor houses. But we are mostly, when we are speaking about love, emotions, and marriage, we are seeing about 5, 7, and 8 houses. So just I'm giving you a small glimpse about these house traits, so that our audience can be much more because I always advise that people should, it's a knowledge, people should learn the techniques to foster their lives. So 5th house is a house specifically ruled by Jupiter, and this house is like a passion. This house is like love. This house is like emotions, like teenage emotions and all, compassions. I can say quickness, and specifically love bondings. I'm saying about bonding. But we know about 1, 2, and 3, first, second, and third. So 5th is the starter. Okay. And when we are going for the 7th house is related to bonding. Bonding means marital bonding. 7th house is related to trustability. 7th house related to compatibility. 7th house related to long run. Long run is relationship long run. Then 8th house, which is the third one. The 8th house is related to your intimacy. 8th house is related to your emotional consequences between two partners. 8th house is related to specifically the karmic pacts. Means we are saying we have heard a lot like हमारी जब शादी हो जाती है 7 जन्मों के लिए होती है. So it's like a relationship. 8th house depicting on that. Okay. So just quickly go through one option. Everybody know when we are going to compatibility check. Compatibility check means like in businesses we are saying about when we are doing some MOUs or merger, we are seeing the compatibility. So in the marriage also, when girls chart and boys chart, everybody have The perception of compatibility means for their long life, means after the marital life there will be less number of consequences, or like hurdles every parents know. So we all know that there is a, specifically all astrologer or the practitioner know, there is a 36 guna means behavior, 36 of behavior. We have to analyze that. Okay, so 36 behavior is combined, it's a very mystical science I'm saying, no. 9, it's when you 3 plus 6 is equal to 9, so 9 is like 9 planets. So this 36 behavior ruling your 9 planets energies. Okay, so specifically when we are seeing about first houses, remember first houses is on Jupiter. Jupiter is a planet who loves on the spiritualism, means ethical, devotional, cooperative, and specifically society oriented energies. Okay, and the seventh house planet is Saturn. Saturn is very, you can say, like a justice, a planet of justice, a planet of karma, and a planet of compassion. Okay, and eighth house is related to your devotions. Eighth house is related to your uncertainty of love. Eighth house related to your karmic pacts, karmic pacts. Okay, so all the planets, like we have 9 planets. So 9 planets, and we know that 8 are and specifically every planet. I advise all the peoples that always planets don't feel them as a planet. They are the energies. They are the behavior. Okay, so they are the neutral. According to the positions, they behave. They react to our body's energies, and how reactions we perceive that make our destiny. How reactions we perceive, like in the fifth house, it's a house of Jupiter, means it's a house of spirituality. But when the fifth house is, if any planet, just example, Rahu is sitting here. Rahu trait is like, you can say, illusions, like conflicting, rude voices. So, like if Rahu sits or Rahu looks to fifth house of any opponents, so his or her first emotions, or second emotion before marital. I'm saying about before marital. So there will be always hurtful emotions or feelings, because Rahu's behavior is on rude specific. So like if you shifted Mercury to the fifth houses, or Mercury looks to the fifth houses, or Mercury is situated in the fifth houses. So in the fifth houses is related to you can say early phase of love or emotions. So Mercury, very quick planets. Okay, they are impatient, quick and impatient. So maybe sometimes. So these are the some few things there are, because it's oceans, and these are some of the energy traits which can be fostered for the betterment of the love and relationship. It can be looked over, because when we are analyzing two persons chart, like a groom and bride charts, we have to look the 36 traits. Okay, and how this behavior means, like we are, it's not about a relationship, it's a bonding, it's a bondage for a long term. It's not about the similar behavior, but how the things can be fine-tuned, how the things can be betterment in the future. Because every moment's planet's energy is changing. Means planet energy is cosmic energy which are residing in your body. It's changing. So how it can be fine-tuned so that the relationship will be betterment in the future, in the good sort of bondage.
ऐसे दोस्तों आप लोगों ने सुना डॉक्टर संजय saying that these planets determine your behavior depending on where they are positioned. चलो इसी सब्जेक्ट को थोड़ा हम आगे लेकर के चलते हैं. तो संजय जी आप throw some light to our audience in terms of how are these positioning planetary positions impact the future और भविष्य में अगर कोई relationship problems की संभावना है, ये हम कैसे determine करते हैं किसी की कुंडली को देख करके.
Okay, so specifically हमारे when Harsh, we talk about the matchmaking part, matchmaking in the sense marital parts, because we have already discussed about the relationship part previously. Okay, matchmaking, every belief systems. I'm saying about belief systems have their own methodology of analyzing. Like in the Indians, they are into the 36 behavior trait analysis method. That is called marriage matchmaking. Okay, they are matchmaking every planet, every nakshatras, rulers according to bride and grooms. Okay, in the 36 traits. So one thing particularly we are seeing is that how, like, if a boy is Rakshasa, means demon, is one of the trait is demon. But if the girl's trait is like God's traits, like Devata traits, okay, so there will be always opinion differences. There will be always opinion differences. So, one thing I believe, and all the people are believe, there is always a solutions. Okay, it's not like that only 36 behavior, but every time behavior is also changing out. So initially we advise to people those who have the accurate details, like time of birth, place of birth, or whatever the horoscope, accurate details I'm saying. So it when we are matchmaking below 16, like from 36 behavior, below 16 behavior, we are not suggesting for the marriage. Above 16 or above 18 behaviors means percentage. From 36 points, above 18 points, we are advised for the marriage. First thing is that. Second thing, on the marriage aspects, we have to see that Mangalic means the sense, Mangalic, we all have also Mars energy. Okay, Mars energy, people are sometimes misconfused. Mars energy means the person has always be like a soldier attitude. Soldier attitude is defensive. You can't argue with the Mars. Means they are disciplined in the nest. They are, I'm not saying aggressive, but they are like a disciplined man. Okay, Manglik persons. So in the ancient times, it is precise that those who are Manglik, they need to be nullified, or either they have to marry a Manglik groom or bride. Okay, because to merge or to balance the energy, marriage is related to balance the energies. It's not like differentiating the energies. So when we are discussing on the pact also, we have to look over fifth house, seventh house, and eighth house is on the similarity part also. Both bride and grooms. Like as I told you, if the fifth house position, maybe if there is no planet in girl's house in the fifth house, but there is a odd planet in the fifth house in the boy's horoscope. Okay, like Rahu is sitting or Ketu is sitting. Okay, so every planet gives their aura to that houses. Okay, so like if girl is romantic, but if boy's fifth house Rahu is sitting, so the behavior is rude. So how you can cultivate that? How you can nullify that? Rahu is like a baby boy, stubborn. Like in the I'm saying baby boy means 5 to 7 years. Like they know everything else. Okay, just treat like a mother. Like just treat like a mother. Okay, then you can see the magic. Okay, so that is a small thing. When we are saying about seventh house is related to business. We are seeing about lot of merger, acquisition, profit losses. Seventh house is related that two opponents who are discussing about that. I have done a lot of things and I have done a lot of things. So how to merge it? If the seventh house is related to Venus, everybody like forget about Venus is a planet, very amazing planet's energy, specifically for the romance. We forget to love after the marriage. We forget to create ambience after the marriage. When you decrement the Venus energies, there is the opinion difference. हमारे एक हिंदी में लफ्ज बोला जाता है, करेक्ट मी इफ आई एम रॉन्ग, कभी दिल से प्यार करके देखो, दैट इज द सेवेंथ हाउस. That is the seventh house. If you, I am saying, it's like if you love somebody else, no, the people will be changing to you. First day, second day, whatever be the ego. One thing I want to discuss: Venus and Jupiter. 3 6, I am saying about the 3 6 number. You will be amazed about what are the discoveries made by our scientists, ancient rishis. 3 6. 3 6 is for matchmaking. Number 3 is ruling to Jupiter. Number 6 is ruling to the Venus. So it's a combination of Jupiter and Venus. So it's saying that make your marriage life successful. The combination of Venus means romance and Jupiter means unconditional. Unconditional. हमने तो दे दिया. That the saying is that. So that is the seventh house you have to learn it. And the eighth house, specifically a house, it's for moksha. It should not be misunderstood. A house of moksha. Like we know that we are now working 24 into 7. Our brain means every day we are sleeping 5 to 6 hours. Means every day we have to take bath and lag also. Like it's a traits of nature. Okay. So eighth house give us the learning is that whatever you think in your life, it is stored. Whatever you think in your life, it is stored. And it's a very you can say complex circle, karmic circle. Okay, there is a marriage circle, there is a karmic circle, marriage circle. So eighth house tell you that live your life thoughtless. Thoughtless means don't restore anything else. Like compassion, don't restore anything else. So it can be making you more cautious. So remember, planets, whichever be the planets, are shifting or placing because we are also looking for Mahadasa, Antardasa, Pratintardasa. Every planets are there. Like if there is Venus Mahadasa, then we have to also look about the Pratintardasa, which is in the Pratintardasa. Then Sukmadasa, then Pramdasa, there are lots of attributes. But one more thing, specifically the Lord, your Rasi Lord, your Lagna Lord, and your Nakshatra Lord. Okay, we all forget about Nakshatra Lord also. Nakshatra Lord, you need to be aligned with the behavior of your Lord. You need to be aligned with the behavior of your Lord. And specifically when you are saying about the relationship compatibilities, so stick on to unconditional opinion differences and like a playfulness in the life. Then all fifth house, seventh house, and eighth house will be stabilized automatically. Will be stabilized automatically. When you respect, when you love somebody unconditionally, whoever will your planets in the fifth house, it will be stabilized. It's a small technique you can try in your daily life. If you trust your partner, give something her in any Friday or any day. There is no specific day. Any day. Try to smile her at least 1 week. Then you see your prosperity in this life. People say ninth house is the luck house. I am saying about your guys after your marriage, your seventh house is luck house because Venus is there. No money because you need luxury in the life. How luxury will become if your money is not there? You are earning lots of money but without families. What is the sense for that? And the eighth house is karma. So whatever will be the things, do samarpana your Lord. Lord means your Ishta. It will auto-stabilize because it's a house of moksha. So like emotion, energy have a very diaspora attitude. It's a neutral. We are saying certain is very bad. Who says certain is very bad? Certain is every planet is very good. You need to change the perception energy of your behavior on your life because your energy, nobody is competed outside. You are your, you can say, best competitor or best friend or best enemy. You are creating your destiny. Astro is already saying to you is that if you have Raj Yoga, you have to also work for that. If you are chosen for something else, then you have to thank God and you have to do your karma also. If 36 guna is very good, attributes are very good, but you have to respect your spouse. Means respect in spouse means respect the decisions. Like in the CEOs in the company, they know that pros and cons and all the things, but they need to manage the life, manage the company. It's like you have to be a CEO. In the relationship, you have to be a CEO. And there are a lot of people's everybody. I always giving people's perception is that be like a Venus when you are marital, romantic, specifically make smile to the spouse, respect her decisions sometimes, create like teenage, means utilize it. When you are seventh house, means marriage, use the house of fifth, means fifth house traits. Okay. And when you are coming to the midst of the marriage, that means if there is any opinion differences, try to calm down like Jupiter, like 3 6, as I told you, a mystical text. For a good marital life, you have to be a combination energy of Venus and Jupiter. Okay. And there are a lot of I always, because I have gone through all of my life, lot of cases, lot of charts, lot of things. But I always advise people that no one is perfect in the life. If we need solution, we have solutions. We need just fine tune few things. Okay. And regarding planet perception, like if Jupiter is sitting on the one thing I just want to add in the questions, that in the seventh house, in the house of Venus, if Mercury is sitting here, then the marriage will be in the early place. Means Mercury is very like quick planets. You can say communicative planets. Okay, but if some odd planets are sitting, such as Rahu, Ketu, and Saturn, so marriage may be sometimes delay or maybe some mis like communication happening or divorce or something else. Maybe, might be. I'm saying about one thing, might be, because karma has always the traits. Okay. And if sun, moon is sitting there in the seventh houses, marriage might be some delayed. Okay. And also, one thing in the relationship, it's also along with the chart, your karmic pacts, along with the places you are residing, Vastu's effects also. There are a lot of things you are integrated. I've seen some of the clients, those who are in the delaying in the marriage, but after all the analysis, when we are suggesting him to shifted the places for a couple of at least 6 to 7 months, then things are fine too. So all energy, we can't. We are here for solutions. Planets are not here to like. We are always have a fear conception mostly that they are only targeting us. We are only so bad love. So there is no bad. There is no good. There is always neutral. We need to seek the perceptions. Okay, and that is the things. So mostly now cases are coming on the nowadays, specifically on the marital lives, overseas maritals, or like other belief system maritals. Most of the cases are coming to me on the opinion difference. I've seen, I'm just discussing few of the charts. Okay, so if a person have in the seventh house is a Mars is sitting, Mars is a stubborn planet. Stubborn means a planet who is very disciplined. You can't argue much with the planets. Mars, okay. But if the boys in the seventh house, Mercury is sitting here. Mercury is the planet of very effective communication. Okay, effective communication, intelligence, ownership is on the Mercury. Okay, so if two persons are arguing, Mars say I can't move back, and Mercury say anyway I can convince you. Okay, so there need to be analyzing the both that how can be it can be foster thing is there. And one more thing I advise to all people, that whenever they analyze the charts, try to give the accurate information so that the experts can help out to analyze in deep down details. Second thing is that give like your current patterns of behavior, patterns in the what you feel residing 1 and 2 years, like in the relationship. If you have any bad or some sort, maybe due to some karmic pact, maybe due to some, as I told you, the energy and vastu and other facts also. So all the things need to be detailedly analyzing. And marriage is ruling by the number one as the sun number. Okay, so marriage is like a soul. That's why I'm saying soulmates. And we need to be specifically catering the vibrant energy that is called emotions. And emotions is ruled by Venus. So that's why we need to combine Venus with the only Jupiter. Jupiter only can combine, means converge Venus, no other planets. Remember, Jupiter can be only converse Venus because Jupiter has that patience, intellectuals, and convincing nature. So that's why we have 36 traits. We don't have 37 traits. We have only 36 traits. So we need to analyze on that aspect. So in the behavior patterns, I always is in the 2024. This is the year specifically ruled by the Saturn. This year, I'm saying about those people who are in our audience, they are listening. In this 2024, I suggest or I can request people try to avoid opinion differences in the emotions. Opinion differences in the emotions. Because this is the year where people can do things without thinking from their inner minds. Because this is the rule of Saturn. So 2024 specifically for those people, those who are in the new in the relationship, or those who are in the mid in the relationship, or those who have problem in the relationship, it's been requested that चलो कुछ तो ठीक है, you are right for some times, चलो कुछ दिन के लिए भूल जाते हैं, because forgiveness is one of the best you can say things to all. Forgiveness is not means we are forgiving all times. ठीक है कुछ समय के लिए हम पाउस दे लेते हैं, but 2024 में don't do any opinion differences in the emotions part.
बहुत बहुत बढ़िया डॉक्टर संजय, आप तो बहुत ही रोमांटिक निकले, और द वे यू आर्टिकुलेटेड हाउ द प्लैनेटरी बिहेवियर्स और द कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स ऑफ प्लैनेट changes or brings in emotional changes in human beings. It was wonderful, and I really love the way you articulated it. Just a quick summary आपके प्रेक्षकों के लिए, so there are 3 houses which is very very significant for analyzing relationships, which is number 5, number 7, and number 8. Number 5 is ruled by Jupiter, number 7 is ruled by Saturn, and number 8 is ruled by Rahu. And also Dr. Sanjay is ये advice, I think it's a very beautiful piece of advice. किसी से आप प्यार करते हो तो love them unconditionally. I really love that. आपके आपने जो बताया, those words are absolutely brilliant. If you're in love, love unconditionally, and especially in the year 2024, it's a year of Saturn. Avoid conflicts or avoid any difference of opinion, especially with your spouse or business partners, because there could be heated arguments if you get into it. So wonderful. Thank you so much, Dr. Sanjay, coming on onto our show, and we look forward to coming back to you. आपके प्रोफाइल में मैंने ड्रीम एनालिसिस एक शब्द पढ़ा मैंने. I would really love to talk to you about that subject some other time. We hope that we are able to do another episode with you very soon.
Sure.
Thank you. Sure. Thank you very much. बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया आपका इस शो में आने के लिए. Thank you very much.
Namaste. Namaste. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for all viewers.